making a run at it, aren't you? Rolling up a stake and going to Vegas.
Welcome to the #1 poker radio show in the world. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
The Mark Hoke Show.
1 full hour of poker news, entertainment, and lots of Sin City surprises. Now let's bring on the host. Here is Mark Hoke.
I let Jesse Capps sit down. I was being nice.
Bad decision.
Yeah, well, you know, what are you going to do? Did you find a cup where they had the cooler?
Yeah, we had to run all the way to the other side of the pavilion to get it.
What do you mean run all the way to the other side of the pavilion? It's right around the corner.
It was empty.
Oh, it was empty. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks to be you then, Jesse Capps.
I'm the fastest runner in this place, so
Okay, it's all good.
I got that going.
All right. Well, welcome to the Mark Hoke Show. We're very happy to be with you today. We're live at the World Series of Poker 2016 edition. Woo!
Woohoo!
I wonder how long when that woo is going to turn to, oh my God, it's World Series of Poker.
Well, third day of the Colossus.
What's the over/under on me getting grumpy? How long?
Well, I hope you're not grumpy. You got a tournament to play it for.
I do. Well, I'm just saying down the road. I might be grumpy.
Oh, like
tonight.
1 week, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Two weeks.
Do you think I'm only going to last 2 weeks of being
Yes.
grumpy?
Dude, you're the grumpiest guy here. Come on.
Oh, stop it. I am not.
I'm just kidding.
You are a jerk, Jesse Capps. I'll tell you what.
You can't.
I don't like you anymore.
I like you.
Okay. That's all right.
I like you.
Well, once again, of course, we're here at the Rio, and what an atmosphere it's been here today, Jesse. I know you were in Flight 1E.
I was in flight. I was in all the flights.
Well, you
Ask
have been
me
in
about
all
any
the
of the flights. I will tell you.
Well, this one's been insane.
There was a lot of people. This one had like 5,000 runners.
Yeah, we're up to Kevin Mathers just gave me the number 17,126. We'll stop.
We're gonna beat it then. I think we'll beat 22,000.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna beat 22,000 tonight because this last flight is gonna be nutsy, cuckoo, crazy.
It will be a lot of people,
to say the least. It is going to be, I mean, literally today it's just been a packed house. And, you know, when we turn on, now that I have it set up correctly, when we turn on the WSOP fan cam.
Oh,
you'll get to see everybody.
WSOP
Should we give a preview of the WSOP fan cam?
Let's give them a preview.
Let's give everybody a preview of the WSOP fan cam. We'll turn that on. And there you can see it right there. Well, I know there's only one person. There's some people walking by. Everybody say hi. You're on the fan cam. Wave. Go crazy, everybody. Go crazy. But it's slightly not nuts out here right now.
It will be in an hour.
But its time is coming soon. There's going to be a break coming up here for the second flight in about, we got 17 minutes. So do not fret. Because we'll give you a crowd shot.
Okay.
Well, I know we're going to have one of the PPAs gone. I believe it's going to be Brian Spadaro, who's the director of membership in the Poker Pack for the Poker Players Alliance, is going to stop in. And then it's going to be grabbing her. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. The social media czar. Dun, dun, dun. Kevin Mathers is hanging
He's got
around.
the number. Oh, he's got to go back to work.
He has to work. Yeah. He's working.
You're working this summer, huh?
He's the man. So it's a snark-free WSOP Twitter account. Yeah, it's smart, but not snark. Right. So yeah, and of course, Kevin got hired as the social media czar. Couldn't think of a better person to have the job of handling the social media for the World Series.
He needs like a czar outfit though.
Yes, we should get him a czar outfit.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, he needs like a crown of some sort and like a cape But
Kevin is a very imposing person as is. If you've never met Kevin Mathers, he's very tall.
Imagine he had like a throne of some sort.
He needs it. I put a picture on his social media when he announced about being a czar with a picture of a real czar.
Oh, I gotta see
He needs
that.
a crown, and it's kind of a Russian thing. But we're in very good hands with Kevin Mathers. But yeah, we'll be pulling some guests here and there. It's like I said, the blood's going to spill here pretty soon as more and more people are dropping out. Plus, Flight 1F of the Colossus is coming up tonight. And guess who's got the ticket?
The ticket, huh?
That's the ticket.
Your goal is to make it longer than I have, which is level 6.
That's it?
That's all I made it. Five bullets I made it.
Is it
level 6.
Well, let me ask you, Jesse. Is it really that playing that fast and that crazy in there?
About 25% of the people are gone. 4 of the people are gone after first break. You have a 1 in 4 chance of being gone after 2 hours.
That's insane.
It's crazy. I mean, you make one boo-boo, one mistake, one seabed gone wrong, you're down 1,500 chips, and now the blinds are, if you don't play a couple hands, you're already in just push fold mode. Like, there's no, you can't make any mistakes. Let's just say that. So don't fuck up. Not even a little bit.
There we go.
Sorry, don't F up.
You can say that.
Oh yeah, we're on the fun show.
We're on the internet, so you can.
We're on the internet show.
You can drop F-bombs if you
want.
Woohoo! So, but once again, we've got, like I said, we've got 17,126 entries so far with one flight to go. So it's going to be, it's going to be a heck of an afternoon. And I would expect we're probably going to see. I would guess we'll probably crack we'll crack 23,000 for sure.
Mark, who's your favorite right now? Who do you like to win?
Well,
besides yourself, obviously you're going to pick yourself.
Jesse Caps.
Well, I mean, a real, a player who's got a shot, like a real.
I don't know.
Player.
We'll review that. Actually, I guess we'll have time to take a look at the standings here real quick
let's look at the chip leaders
while we're waiting for Mr. Spadaro to join us, and we'll pull that up for you right now. Your chip leaders here at the World Series of Poker in the Colossus. We really didn't get to break down day 1 A and B yesterday because they didn't really have it sorted well on the site, but that has been corrected. David Polyp wins day 1A, or leads day 1A.
He leads everybody, by the way.
And he is the overall chip leader, 513,000 chips for him. Hector Rodriguez in second, 450,000. Seville Hale picked up 320 for third. Justin Zaki, that's a man that won a bracelet last year. He is at 290. Max Silver, always a contender in any tournament he plays, 281,000, rounding out your top 5. Some of the other names, Dan Wyman, pretty darn good player right there. In 15th with 252,000. Dan O'Brien, 216,000. David Yoon, 199. Maria Ho with 186. Rhett Porter with 185, of course, of the PokerAcademy.com, one of our great sponsors of the show. Go to thepokeracademy.com/Mark. Great deals there. But he is in 27th. Let's see what else we got here. Just running down the list. John Monette, 150,000. Let's see. David Farber's at 140, Roland Israelishvili. And I nailed it the first time. Thank you very much. 131,000. Let's see. Nam Lee, 114. Excuse me. Derek Walters, 112. Kane Callis, the son of the legendary broadcaster Harry Callis, 104,000. So those are some of your top stacks coming out of day 1A. Let's take a look at day 1B.
God, it's so impressive. Like, just to make it, only 3% of the people are making it.
I know.
And it's just like
unreal.
I can't imagine, but maybe I'll get lucky the last flight.
Jason James from McMinnville, Oregon, 407,000. I've never heard of McMinnville.
I mean, they have some really good games in McMinnville.
They might.
Yeah, you played their home games? Oh, man. Some of the best come from there.
Oregon home game king to Colossus champion, who knows? But 407,000 for him. Tom Middleton at 379. Eric Bunch, 344,000. Patrick Trong at 320.
He's my friend. He's a good buddy of mine.
And Alejandro Duque, he's a very good player, 303,000. Harrison Gimbel bagged up 254,000 for 6th place in the flight. Stephen Baez in there at 253. Rafael Reese at 252. And starting to run down some of the other names for you. Manny Lozier at 188. Amir Lavat, 170,000. Let's see who else we got that I recognize on here. Kelly Minkin at 152,500. Alex Bulletin, former World Series of Poker bracelet winner, at 109. Scott Clements also at 109 of 3bet.com, which, by the way, you can get 10% off there at the code with the code radio. Woo-hoo. Courtesy of the Mark Hoke Show. Gotta like that. Matt Stout at 103,000. And we're kind of getting under the 100,000 mark, but yeah, so we'll stop there. But yeah, wow, only 70 players got out of that flight. Are you kidding me? Jiminy Christmas. That's this is really, I mean, I got to look over this a little bit, but I haven't taken a hard look at it. So some of this stuff is kind of new.
I mean, these people are like really contending. Like, this is
Well, we only have how many, a
Eight
few hundred
I
people
assume less than 800
getting through to this.
800 after it's all said and done, and I bet you half of them are gone within the first 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll see. By the way, James Woods just walking by. I should have switched the cam on that. In day 1C, Ben Lindemulder, 362,000 chips, held the lead after day 1C. Daniel Needleman at 325. Severin Schlesser, I think I got that, at 323,000. Roman Donal at 322. Benjamin Dobson, 317, rounding off the top 5. Lewis Salter at 310. Michael Bratovich.
Michael Bratovich.
Oh, hey, friend of mine.
What's his? I dare you to try the guy above him.
Samiti Exarunchai.
Yes, correct.
Exarunchai. It might be Kai on there, but I think it's Chai.
Good job.
309. Yeah, screw you. Marvin Redmeyer, 307.
Obviously.
Let's see.
He's the GOAT.
Just looking for names people generally know here. Yeah, a little light on that. I'm sure there's probably some online guys there that scream, "You don't know me, you son of a beach." Sorry. Just come say hi. I'll get to know you. Yeah, pretty light on the big names in that flight. David Levy at 138. Scott Davies, 134, bagged up. Davies always dangerous. Great player. Who else we got? Anybody? Wow. Really light flight on that one in terms of the big names.
Yeah,
Alan
the chip leader was only 300,000.
Yeah, Alan Cunningham through. Lon Schwartz got through yesterday. And yeah, we're gonna stop there.
You're down to people who are just got less than 10 picks.
I know, that's
it's so sick. This is the sickest tournament in the history of tournaments.
Day 1D wrapped up last night. Brian Graham, 416,000 chips. He takes the chip lead for that flight. Marco Johnson in second at 412. Jonathan Bornstein at 386. Brian Fairfax 338. Daniel Deere 323. Then you have Andrew McKenzie at 317. Vitor Kolho at 314. Anthony Spear at 300,000. Craig McCorkle's in there at 296. Doug Lee 285. The grinder, Michael Mizraki at 259,000. Scotty Abrams in there as well at 251. David ODB Baker at 242. He's my favorite.
He's your favorite.
He's my favorite Baker. David Baker.
Like he's your favorite to win, or he's like your favorite to like hang out with?
No, my favorite David Baker.
Oh, he's your favorite.
Not that
David
I don't
Baker?
like
Wow.
Bakes. Bakes has been on the show and he's fantastic too. I love both those guys, but yeah, I got a little.
It's fun to have a favorite.
Soft spot for ODB.
I don't think Bakes is tripping.
Let's see who else we've got here. Patrick Chan 218. Raymond Padgett at 165. Wendy Weissman 151. Michael Katz 151. Adam Johnson 148. Scotty Wynn is through with 137,000. Marcus Gonsalves at 130. Keep on rolling here. And sorry if I miss anybody. I do apologize. Don't hurt me. Jonathan Wingjon at 94. And yep, I think we're going to hold up there. Yeah, so a lot of light stacks. Boy, I'll tell you what, they're coming back at 4-8, I believe, tomorrow.
Only 3 or 4 people have 50 big blinds or more.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy road for a lot of people. We're going to see a fast day 2 tomorrow. I mean, and Jesse, like I said, the one thing that everybody's been saying, I mean, one word that's described this has been turbo. Everybody has called this a turbo.
Turbo? No, it's a hyper turbo.
Hyper turbo.
Hyper turbo. This is, I mean, get your chips in, and everybody. A lot of people told me they wish they would have played faster earlier on.
Yeah.
They wish they wouldn't have, made some big laydowns that maybe in a regular tournament. They just said you just got to keep moving those chips. Keep on moving. Keep on moving.
That's my style. So I should do great tonight.
That's great. Yeah. But at the same time, you're gonna have to get tons and tons of luck. You're gonna have to win 10 flips. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah. So. It's going to be an interesting evening in there. Yeah. I just wonder if it's going to slow up a little bit with it being the last flight because, of course, when you have 6 flights, everybody just plays like a bunch of darn maniacs.
I understand. And then the last flight, they might.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Plus, there's going to be a lot of – but, of course, a lot of these people cashed in these flights already, too.
A lot of people could say they've, cashed once, twice, 3 times.
That's a pretty cheap way to pick up a WSOP cash. Not that it's cheap, but,
It's the fastest way. You cash within 6 hours of play.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I just got to hang for 6 hours.
If you're going for the cash, what would you rather have, though, $800 or $1 million.
Well, I'd rather have a million.
So sometimes it doesn't go hand in hand. If you're playing for the cash, sometimes you're not playing for the win.
I'm just thinking if I Kessler this up or not. I got to build a little Hendon mob. All right. Well, we're going to get Brian Spadaro on here in just a second as soon as he's ready to roll. He's very popular here. Of course, he's the director of membership for the PPA. So let's get Brian on here. Jesse,
right.
don't run away.
Don't run away?
Don't run away. I like having
I'm
you.
going to the pool. I'm going to go get a tan. Look, I'm whiter than you, which is really, really sad.
Well, that is
really
pathetic.
Sad. Look at that.
I will grant you that, sir.
You might need to join me at the pool after the show, too.
Well, we'll see how my flight of the closet. But let's get Brian in here and say hi. So,
All right.
So we'll slide Jesse out. We'll see if Jesse can, is he going to run away or not. But let's get the man. And I got to tell you, we're going to have a lot to talk about with Brian. I mean, this has been a very hectic few months for you guys with the PPA, with everything going on in California, New York, and Pennsylvania, and Botswana. It seems like you guys are not getting any rest. What's going on?
Having been with the PPA since 2007, which is incredible to me when I say that out loud, this has to be easily one of the busiest years we've ever had. We have seen so much action at the state level. It's unbelievable. And either fortunately or unfortunately, we've also seen, RAWA, the Restore America's Wire Act, the Internet Poker Prohibition that Sheldon Adelson is sponsoring, rear its ugly head again. So we're working hard. And I think that's a good thing. I think if I was coming here to tell you that we were doing nothing, people would be pretty upset about that. So, I mean, if you just look at states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, New York, California, they are really, really considering internet poker right now.
Yeah.
This isn't smoke. This isn't just smoke. There is absolutely some fire here. And, we expect to see some real decision points in the next few weeks to months in states like Pennsylvania, maybe Michigan, possibly California, possibly New York. I mean, even New York, we were a little pessimistic about New York, and then all of a sudden, boom, it moves to the Finance Committee in a really, really good vote just this week. And, we believe it's going to pass out of the Senate in the coming weeks. And so all of a sudden you go from being, a strong underdog to having a real shot.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Well, let's talk about RAWA first, because I think a lot of people have been so focused on what's going on in some of the states that, I know a lot of people, have heard about it, but it's such a sneaky thing. And, I am a Republican, but I do not like Lindsey Graham. I've never liked the guy, but boy, did he try to pull a fast one. Tell her a little bit about the story of what happened with that whole thing.
So, obviously, what we're doing is a two-pronged affair. You have the federal stuff on one side and the state stuff on the other side. And people might think those are separate, but they really go hand in hand, because if a federal prohibition passes, all the work that we've done in New Jersey, Nevada, and Delaware, all the work that we're continuing doing the rest of the country, is all for naught. It goes away almost overnight, and we are back to not just the days after Black Friday, but way worse than that. You'll see, you'll see years before we have any kind of legal, regulated, safe internet poker in the United States. So staying vigilant against that is key. And the way we've been doing that is the way we've always fought, this kind of bill, which is just daylight. Sheldon Adelson is a very, very influential Republican donor. And he has allies in Congress, in both the Senate and the House. And those allies are working hard to deliver something for the support that they get from him. And in the Lindsey Graham thing, I think, was pretty overblown. Really, all that it turned out to be was some vague report language as part of an appropriations bill. Some people thought it was an actual insertion of RAWA into a bill. Thankfully, that's just not the case. It's just more of a, I don't even want to give it the credit of a placeholder. I think it's even below that on the scale of things. Now, it's clearly showing our enemies' hand a little bit, though. They've made it crystal clear that they have not given up, even after 2 disastrous hearings in the last 8 months. What we've made crystal clear is that, they will not win on the merits of their argument. They're not going to win on the merits of the bill. They're only going to win in a power play move similar to UGA of 2005,
Right.
where they think they can airdrop this into something and just, kind of steamroll it. Now, with that being said, I think we've made it crystal clear that we are going to be, at every step of the way, just shining a humongous spotlight on them with their actions to make sure that they don't have the opportunity to get something done in the dead of night.
Right.
Because we're there 24 hours a day, making sure that it doesn't happen. And that's really the only way, unfortunately, that you can handle something like this is because, we have to win every time. They only have to win once.
Right.
So we have to stay vigilant. And I think honestly, we're in a great place to do that. One of the keys to, as you talk about a little bit about, partisan politics, as the PPA is a very bipartisan organization, we support anyone who supports poker. And as you talk a little bit about partisan politics, you'll see that a lot of the bills in the House, the Speaker doesn't want to pass a bill that won't pass with Republican votes alone. That's kind of what they've always been done. If they can't get a majority of the House on Republican votes alone, they have not looked at Democrats to pass bills much. And right now, if RAWA came to a vote in the House of Representatives, there's no chance it could pass on Republican votes only. So I think the idea that one of the few bills that are not like a mandatory bill to keep the government open or keep the debt limit from being breached, like those bills pass with Democrat and Republican support. But to think that the Speaker would allow this bill to come forward and be passed with the help of Democrats, as if this is the one bill that he's going to take that move on, it seems a little outlandish. So as long as we can make sure that it's done in a regular order and it's not put on something that has to be passed, I think we'll be in a great shape to make sure it gets stopped.
There you go. Well, and then on the state level, I know we could probably talk about it all, but let's just real quick go through each state and just that's in play right now.
Right.
What's happening with New York, California, Pennsylvania, Michigan?
Okay. Starting in Pennsylvania, we just saw, I don't know if you were watching last week, there was that crazy vote on the amendments. So Pennsylvania is in the middle of a budget crisis. And one of the few non-controversial revenue-generating things they have on the table is iGaming. iGaming and iPoker have broad support, and we think that a majority of Pennsylvania legislators, a clear majority of Pennsylvania legislators, want iGaming. The casino industry outside of Sands is unified in that. They want it. So it's really just a matter of can we make sure it continues to stay as a part of these tense budget negotiations? Because you have a governor who's facing a House and Senate of a different party to get his budget passed, and they want, the House has their priorities. And so we just need to make sure that we're still in play the whole time. And what came up last week is, there's another angle to this as well. It's the VGTs, which are video gaming terminals. Unfortunately for us, we have no issue whatsoever with VGTs. We have no issue with them being debated on their own merits. The issue we have is the idea that our iGaming bill would also be forced to be tied to their needs. We'd like them to be debated separately because, as we understand it, if iGaming and VGTs are married together, it's dead on arrival in the Senate, unfortunately.
Yep.
So, we're not willing to go down with their ship. We're hoping that we can stay separate from them and really get our important piece of legislation through where we can have iPoker and iGaming in Pennsylvania. If we move over to California, we just had another Representative Assemblyman Gray's bill passed out of committee pretty easily. California is always the crown jewel of this whole conversation. And because of that, stakeholders are, dramatically invested in getting what they want out of this issue.
Right.
And California has some pretty powerful factions that are involved in this issue. So, I'm very upbeat about it. I think we've gotten closer than we've ever gotten before. And the reason for that is not just what's going on in the Assembly, but what's going on with stakeholders. You're seeing stakeholders start to unify and coalesce around some of these dramatic issues, like where we saw with the horse tracks and the them being involved and getting kind of what they wanted, and now they're no longer opposing. And so it's really just about getting stakeholder unity. And if we can get stakeholder unity, the bill's going to move at lightning speed.
Right.
So I think we finally have seen that starting to go. New York, real big week last week. A bill, an iPoker bill passed out of the Senate Finance Committee by a nice solid 20-8 margin. There are very important members of leadership on that committee that voted for this bill. We expect the bill to be voted on in the Senate, and we expect the bill to pass. And if you have a bill that's passed out of one of the two houses, you got to think you're pretty darn live to get something going.
Yep.
So that's clearly an important step forward. And the key to all of this for anyone watching and listening is, take action. We're moving forward in these states because these people are hearing from poker players. These lawmakers, it's not. They're not going and ignoring their constituents. They're listening to them because we're educating them on this issue because it makes sense. It makes sense to them to make revenue and appease their constituents.
Right.
And then Michigan, I don't have a full detailed update on Michigan. I'm kind of just drawing a blank on exactly where we are. But I know I'm very, very positive on Michigan. It kind of came out of nowhere in the last few months. And then all of a sudden there was really good progress, and I think that progress is still being made. So, we've engaged a lobbying team there, and we're involved. And that's the key. Just, keep hammering, moving forward, and, all of a sudden you might have another New Jersey situation where it's like, yep, we're across the goal line, and now, one state down, 46 more to go instead of 47. And,
yep.
And once... What I think a lot of people have always thought is, this really could be a domino effect kind of thing. Once you see a critical mass of 5 to 6 states that are offering this, you're going to see 15 to 20 other states that are like, wait a minute, why are we not offering this? And because these are all states that have already enacted gaming. They've already enacted, even a state like Missouri has gaming in St. Louis. A state like Florida has poker rooms all over the state. I mean, these are real population states that are all going to see that they're missing out on something, and it's going to go. And I think that, at least, as an optimistic person who's been involved in this for almost a decade, that's how I see it playing out. And I just hope to see it pretty soon.
Well, it's a really exciting time for you guys, and I know that a lot of people truly appreciate what you've done, and just holding politicians' feet to the fire and working nonstop. And you guys aren't getting too darn much for your efforts here either in terms of monetary compensation. So
well, yeah, I mean,
you guys are pushing for the good of the game.
I still keep the lights on, thankfully, and it's been fun. I'm a poker player too. I played online for 10 years before I started working at the PPA. I learned how to play poker in Harrah's, New Orleans when I was in college. And it helped kind of pay my way through school. Like, this is important to me too, from just an enjoyment and a lifestyle. I love the game. I played in the Colossus a few days ago. Bracelet events are fun. And I think more people should be able to, play the game they love wherever they want. So it's nice and gratifying to have a job that lets me support something that I truly love. And, it's really easy to support us. Just go to the ppa.org and just sign up for a newsletter. If you want to make a contribution, that's great, but it's not even going to be the 5th thing I ask you for. It's probably, not even the top 10 things I'd ask you for. I'd ask you to write a letter to your congressman, your state representative, tweet them, just get involved and get involved for free. And you can find all of that on the ppa.org, at PPA Poker on Twitter, find us on Facebook by just searching Poker Players Alliance. We make it really easy for people to get involved in this fight if they care about poker.
Well, we do appreciate everything you're doing, Brian. And by the way, I saw you at a PPC Poker Tour final table.
Yeah.
And, so there is proof that you can play poker. So congratulations on that. Now we just got to get you down to Aruba.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I mean, I got heads up for that Aruba package, and, it was not meant to be that day. I think I lost in our heads up about 3 hands in. I got in, I think, 7s against Ace Jack, and Ace in the River called the day for me. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And like Maryland Live. I mean, if you look at Maryland Live, just 40 minutes out of DC, they have a poker room that opened 2 years ago, and it's packed every night
with 50 some odd tables
every weekend. You can't find an empty table because they're running a huge tournament and cash games. So, you know, the idea that there's no desire for this is insane. There's a ton of desire for this everywhere. And it's great that all the casino companies, except one that, you know, we've talked about plenty, realize that this is not competition for their casinos. This is just another avenue to get people comfortable playing the best game there is, and coming in and playing and have a good time. And you know, if you learn in the safety and security of your own home, where you can just feel comfortable playing whatever stakes are being offered, and then all of a sudden you like say, hey, I'm going to go play and try it for real. That's a great way to start learning how to play poker. You know. Yep.
Absolutely. Well, Brian, I want to thank you for stopping by. And if you guys are out there and come down to the World Series, PPA booth is down the hall right from us, so you can say hi to to Brian and Dave and Randy, who are here helping out and spreading the word. So hey,
come say hi.
Congratulations on everything. Thank you for your hard work, and we will see you down the road, my friend.
Awesome. Have a good time and have fun today.
There you go. Brian Spadaro, Director of Membership and the Poker Political Action Committee for the Poker Players Alliance. All right, we have to jam a commercial break in, and then I've got the U-Stake boys standing by. They are hanging over here. They're like, Mark, we love your show so much. We got to get on. So I will, yeah. Well, I'm going to hit a commercial break, and I'll get you guys on. So we're going to step back. We're going to let you see the WSOP fan cam. Hey, guys, if you're walking past that camera, say hi to the world. You're going to be on there. It's going to be exciting, so stick around, everybody. We'll be right back on the Mark Hoke Show, live from the World Series of Poker.
You're making a run at it, aren't you? Rolling up a stake and going to Vegas.
With a WSOP coming up, you can now win a seat in the Colossus with a U-Stake Colossus seat giveaway. It's the dream of every poker player to play in the biggest events in the world, or to have a piece of their favorite championship players. Now, with Ustake.com, that dream can become a reality. Ustake.com offers you a chance to put up staking packages for the events that you want to play, or buy pieces of top professionals for as little as $20. Using a safe and secure payment and payout process, all transactions are done with full transparency, so you know where your investments are and that they're handled properly. And the best part is, anyone can participate at Ustake.com, from the amateur to the top poker pro. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for free at Ustake.com and get in on the exciting poker action now. Sign up now using promo code Mark Hoke Show and get free entry to the Colossus seat giveaway. One entry for signing up and earn another entry when you back a player. It's sports staking, simple and secure. Ustake.com. If you're into sports cards and memorabilia, you have got to check out Brickus Breaks. Very much like a poker tourney, you buy into a break and have a shot to get autographed jerseys and sports cards. Score unbelievable collectibles in heart-stopping fashion from one of the most trusted names in poker, Josh Brickus.
Josh Brickus.
Use code WSOP for $5 off any group break in the store. Check it out at joshbrickus.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Brickus Breaks. So don't wait. Make your sports collecting dreams come true today with Brickus Breaks.
The WSOP is back again. Is your poker game better than it was last year? Here's two-time bracelet winner and lead instructor at thepokeracademy.com, Rhett Porter.
A simple way to really improve your tournament game is to get better at accumulating chips. When you have a healthier stack, it's easier to run deeper, it's easier to cash, it's easier to make the final table, and most importantly, you're going to win more money. We have a great free 8-part video series that will help you consistently build a bigger chip stack. We call it our Chips as Weapons series.
Get your free videos at thepokeracademy.com/Mark. That's thepokeracademy.com/Mark.
The heat is on. Whether you're in a major poker tournament, out on the golf course, sweating it up at the gym, or keeping the kids cool on a hot summer day, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel, which is officially licensed by NASCAR. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water, and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. It's lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy wherever you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, top sportsmen, poker players, EMTs, and the drivers of NASCAR today. Things are heating up everywhere, so don't wait. Visit ArcticBLU.com PokerPoise.com today. Enter the discount code Mark Hoke Show and get an incredible 50% discount for all loyal listeners of the Mark Hoke Show. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot, so pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
This is Jim Feist in fabulous Las Vegas. If you're serious about winning and getting armed with information, free stats, videos, and top plays at jimfeist.com, plus free picks daily. Just dial 1-888-294-1970. That's 1-888-294-1970, or text GAME to 25827, and we'll send you free plays right to your cell phone. Beat the books with the Vegas pros each and every day. 1-888-294-1970, or go to jimfeist.com.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
I'm trying not to laugh on the fan cam. Because the fan cam, Moshe Charnai is right there. He's right there, but he's blocked. He managed to sneak in there a little bit, but it's just as you can see, it's just crazy out here at the World Series of Poker. And of course, we're live here on the Mark Hoke Show, here at the corner of Brasilia and Miranda. Miranda, otherwise known as the dreaded Poker Kitchen. And thank God the food vouchers this year, they're giving the media cover a meal in there this year. Isn't that good?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's all right. Well, first, before we get to the U-Steak guys, we want to introduce Ben Strumpf from PokerPoise.com, who won the Colossus contest that U-Steak had.
Yeah.
So congratulations. So move in there to the mic a little closer. There we go.
Sure.
Yeah, you're new at this, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
A little bit. All right. Well, welcome to the show. So how's it feel to win a great contest like that and get a chance to play for $1 million first prize?
I mean, it's pretty awesome, and it's U-Steak's a really cool site, so I use the site not even, with the intention of winning the prize. Like, I've been using the site for a while. It's pretty cool backing people and being able to have a sweat and having confidence that your money's in safe hands. But yeah, to win the prize, it's awesome. I'm really excited and looking forward to the flight today at 4.
You do realize that I'm in this flight.
Yeah.
Don't
Best of luck.
Don't mess with the Hoke. Strumpf, don't mess with the Hoke. That's all I'm asking. Well, tell everybody a little bit about PokerPoise.com too. I new to me, so let's hear about it.
Yeah, sure. So PokerPoise.com is a hand replay tool. And one of the main differences, so if you play a hand live, you could go through our Create a Hand wizard and recreate it into a hand replay animation. And what's a little different with PokerPoise versus other hand replayers is that you can, as you're viewing the hand, you can comment as the action unfolds.
Okay.
So you can, stop at points, answer questions, whether you'd call, raise, whatever, and just a very natural way to comment and view a hand.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys go check it out, PokerPoise.com. So, Ben, just real quick, have you heard about how this thing's been playing? Do you have a strategy going into this? I have a nickname for it, but I don't want to insult anybody. But it's been a little crazy.
No, I've been traveling a lot and just got in this morning, so I'll figure out a game plan in the next hour or so. But,
well, hey, you're on a free roll, brother. So just go for it and have a great time in there.
Yep, thanks, appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. Good
Nice
luck to you, sir, and good luck with PokerPoise.com. There you go. So Ben Strumpf, our U-Steak Colossus winner, joining us there. He's going to go in there and he's going to come in second to me in the flight, which is good. He can still come in second in the flight. That's all right. So I don't know if Frank or Scott wants to get in here or not. One of these two crazy guys. Are you hopping in here and saying hi? Come on in and say hi. Come on in and say hi. Frank DeGeorge of usteak.com. And I'll tell you what. First, thank you again for supporting the show. Greatly appreciated. You guys have absolutely blown up. I mean, not saying that because you're helping me pay the bills, but because it's the honest to God truth.
Oh, thank you. No, we're really excited. I remember a year ago, we were sitting maybe 20 feet down there talking about it, so it's definitely come a long way. Appreciate the support from people like you, from our fans, from our users, our players. It's really exciting.
So a lot of things have happened over the past year to you guys. Give us a little bit about from where you were last year until this year. What's happened?
Yeah, let's see where to start. So much. So last year, we pretty much just launched with the World Series, and myself, my co-founders Scott and Nick, we decided, okay, after the World Series, we're going to go back into stealth mode, figure out what we did right, what we did wrong, how to improve the product. Well, it turns out the demand was so high from both sides, the players and the fans, that we kept the site open. Fast forward to January, we actually relocated to San Francisco. We went through the 500 Startups Accelerator program, where they invested money in us. They gave us mentorship, introductions to other founders, investors. We just finished that in last month in May. So now we're back here in Las Vegas. We're here for the World Series. We're getting ready for actually moving into other verticals. So not just poker, but esports.
Oh, wow.
So skilled game competitions, which is also blowing up. So really excited to see where we can take this.
Man, that is something else. Well, congratulations to you guys, man.
Thank you.
It's been great to watch your progress over this past year, and very impressive. So, but it's now impressively now you can play some poker. I know you can play some poker, Frank. How's it going in there? I know it's been a little bit of a struggle, right?
Well, Colossus is crazy. I mean, I sold a 4-event package. I only sold 10%. Played for one flight today. I just busted out right before the break, but I'm actually going to play next flight. And I actually am almost free rolling because I also play cash. So went to the Bellagio. Within 1 hour, I covered my entire package. So
that's how you do it, brother.
I'm an okay poker player. I think it's being surrounded by all the other great players that are on our site that kind of helps.
Yeah.
So hopefully you get run good as well.
That would be all right. I wouldn't complain. So give everybody a little bit of a strategy. What should they expect in this last flight?
Wow, there's probably going to be, I think they had almost 5,000 entries for the flight I just played. This one will be probably more. I think my advice was picking my spots, really being aware of ICM, knowing how many big blinds I had, but then not being afraid to take some chances. There was 2 or 3 hands where if I would have just played like I normally did and not played scared money, I would still be here.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what, I wish you all the best, and I'm sure we'll all get to talk more during the World Series.
Yeah,
I know you guys got some stuff to do, but
thanks for having. By the way, don't you have a listing up? So
I do have a listing up. I got to get on there, guys. Come on, I want to play a couple more events. Yeah. So there you go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mark.
Frank DeGeorge of UStake.com. Best of luck. I know. It's sad. I'm getting in there soon. All right, so there you go, Frank George from UStake.com, and check out the site, guys. It's an amazing site. You are going to be able to not only put up staking packages for yourself, but also to buy pieces of other players. You know, some great professionals are up on that site, and you'll be glad you did. I mean, and these guys run a tight ship, very safe, very secure. So make sure you check it out at UStake.com. Yeah, and as you can see. Once again, it is just a madhouse here at the World Series of Poker. A ton of players flying around here as we're getting ready to end this break. Everybody's scarfing down around here, hanging out in the hallways. It is just a packed house here at the WSOP for sure. And by the way, while we have a second, and maybe try and catch somebody in the meantime, but we, of course, want to thank a lot of our great sponsors. A couple I want to mention because we had to pull an ad, and I got to, some jerk. All right, there we go. Take care of that. But I want to thank Share My Pair, of course, that great hand-sharing app. Hey, don't play that, tell her about that hand a million times. Tell them at one time. ShareMyPair.com. Download it on Android and Google Plus today. It's a terrific app. I've got it on my phone, and so many great players like Phil Homey, Faraz Jaka, and other top talents, Jonathan Little, all use Share My Pair. So check it out, and man, you can tell your stories here at the World Series of Poker in just a couple of clicks of buttons. It's a great one. And also, we got to thank 3bet.com. We have those brand new shirts. The great, and they're nice long sleeves. They're perfect for the World Series of Poker because it gets a little chilly in here. Tyler Patterson's here, by the way. Look at that guy. How you doing, buddy? But make sure you guys go to 3bet.com, and you can certainly get in on some great new gear for 3bet. They got a 10% off code with the code RADIO. So just get on there and buy your stuff, all those brand new things, and punch in the code RADIO for 10% off, courtesy of the Mark Hoke Show. That's not bad. All right, and once again, the players are heading in from to get back into action here in day 1E of the Colossus. And I think we're going to jam in another break here real quick, and we will come back and we'll give you an update on what's happening in Flight 1E, and we'll see if we pick up another guest before we wrap up our show today. Of course, I got to hurry out of here because I'm going to play in the Colossus. So, and with all the advice I've gotten on it, I got to tell you, I am scared. It's going to be brutal in there. But thank you for being with us here on the Mark Hoke Show. We certainly do appreciate it. And we will be right back, so stick around, everybody.
The PPC Poker Tour continues an incredible 2016 as Season 4 rolls on. June features 2 great events as we hit the Isle Casino in Pompano Beach, Florida, with a $110,000 guaranteed tournament June 13th through the 16th, and a $200,000 guaranteed event at Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut June 24th through the 26th. And July features the PPC North America Championship at Tampa Bay Down July 14th through the 24th, with a $100,000 guaranteed main event, plus other great stops at Naples, Fort Myers, Florida, and Ho-Chunk in Wisconsin. And of course, all roads lead to the PPC Aruba World Championship in November. For more information, go to ppcpokertour.com, ppcpokertour.com, and get in on the action. We are the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour. Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go? Need to get the extra edge in your poker game but can't find the answers? Action Junkie Poker is your solution. The Junkies will train you to take your poker game to levels you never thought possible. Action Junkie Poker works together with you every day with one goal in mind: to help you win. Their unique Iron Sharpens Iron training method features 24/7 support, live on-site and group training, over 300 hours of coaching content, group chat, and a true family atmosphere, making sure you can't go wrong with Action Junkie Poker. Plus, they even have the gear to help you look the part as well. For more information on Action Junkie Poker, call 702-859-7676, 702-859-7676, and visit ActionJunkiePoker.com right now. We coach, we sell gear, we create game killers. Action Junkie Poker.
I know what you're thinking. Why would I need a voiceover production company? Does your company need a commercial for radio or television? Are you looking to do an audiobook or web presentation? Then you need a voiceover production company. Black Eagle Sound Design is home to some of the finest voice actors, producers, and engineers in the business. Log on now to besd.us and find out more. Black Eagle Sound Design will be there with you and your project every step of the way. On time, on target, and at a price you can afford. Visit us at besd.us.
Looking for an energy drink that can amp you up and get your body performing at its max capacity? The search is over. Stark Energy is here. This proprietary blend, including turmeric and glucosamine, is packed with inflammation fighters, and its unique formula will help you maximize your workouts and daily activities. Stark Energy's all-in-one blend will continue to provide energy while supplying a recovery element to a post-workout regime. It's all natural with 0 carbs and only 5 calories. Uses all-natural stevia sweetener and has less caffeine than a cup of coffee. So what are you waiting for? Visit StarkNoLimits.com/Mark Hoke Show right now. Try one today. Energize and punish the pain with Stark Energy.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show.
The Mark Hoke Show.
Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
And of course, you are looking live at the 2016 World Series of Poker. Oh, I see somebody that needs to come on the show. Oh, yes, you do. Hurry up. Come here. What are you doing, girlfriend? Are you kidding me? You can't run and hide. You cannot get away. It's the Mark Hoke Show. What the hell do you think you're doing? We're on air, and
it's Mark Hoke, and I'm
tried to disappear.
It's hot out there.
It's toasty.
It's hot. But I was smart. I parked in the parking lot, so I'm just going to walk. It's going to be a little hot, but my car will be cool.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Okay.
So what's going on?
Best of luck. Of course, Vegas Angel here. Cheryl Download, of course,
yes.
the amazing wife of my esteemed co-host on KSHP 1400 AM and KSHP.com, Nate Dallin.
Amazing wife.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you eat your food on top of the flyers on somebody's booth?
No.
Would you do? No.
No. That's very rude
That-
and nasty, guys.
Unbelievable. Come on, kids. I know it's some of your first time here, all right? But let's be nice. Let's be nice. Not be stupid.
Did you play the classes?
I'm playing in 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Woo. Cool.
So what's going on, girl?
Nothing. Just had to
Nothing.
come down to see the action.
It is unbelievable down here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good. I love being in here. The energy. The energy's good. At the first of the series.
Yeah.
But, talk to me in like 4 or 5 weeks. We're all going to be like, oh, my God, is it over?
We'll be bitter. Then the main event will come, and we'll get the
then
pep
we'll be
back in our
back.
step. Yeah, and of course, then Nate's down at the Blue Shark Optics booth.
Yes.
Selling glasses.
Go down and get some glasses.
He'll go get some glasses. So, by the way, how do you keep him from blowing all the money in playing poker? What do you do?
hide it all.
Oh, good call.
I hide it. It's in my shoe in my closet. Don't tell him.
Why did you? See, now that was a bad decision. You know Nate's going to watch the show.
I know. It's not really there.
Oh, golly gee whiz. Yeah, but, packed house here at the Colossus. And I was just going to mention real quick, we'll get the chip standings here from day 1E, or flight 1E, excuse me. Right now, up-to-date numbers, we've got some notables. Javon Lamb is leading the way, at least from what they got, at 82,000. Philip Sousa, 65.6. Cody Pax at 65. Terry Kelly, 59. Joey Wiseman, 54. Asher Conniff, 39. Kathy Liebert, 35. Jamie Kerstetter with 33. Audley Harrison, 32. JP Kelly at 28. Let's see what else. David Vamplu's in there. Peshka De Silva, Amon Levy, Ronnie Bard also has a few chips. But, the interesting part about this tournament, and I'm sure you've probably been hearing how it's been playing, at this point, that's good. You wouldn't think so after what, nearly 5 hours of play. But, you start with 5, and it's been nuts in there. So getting even 30,000 chips at this point
that's good.
Massive.
It goes really fast, does it not?
Yeah.
The levels and stuff, yeah. I'm not playing, obviously.
Yeah.
But
That's
I'm not
all
a
good.
pro like you guys.
Yeah.
If
I was a pro, I'd be sitting in there
Right?
instead of sitting out here, right? But yeah, I think one thing that's a lot of fun is just you don't play in there as much, but you do get to see all these great pros and see what's going on, and it's just something special, isn't it?
It is. It's good. It's good every year.
You bet. Well, hey, just wanted to get you on here real quick.
Well, thank you.
Say hi.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I listen to it every week.
Well,
of course, I have to.
You have to.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory.
Nah, I still would though.
There's
Jaden and Evie.
I got to get this goofball on the show here. Real quick.
Guys,
I
don't
must.
listen to anything he says. Jaden doesn't know anything. I don't even know him. He's on my Facebook, but I'll let Jaden talk. I'm gonna go get my man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Jaden on the show. Come here, Jaden. The Facebook maniac of poker. I think he dominates Facebook. He's worse at Facebook than me.
I'm a Facebook whore.
You are a Facebook whore. Jaden Ogden, who you guys, if you know, has been a dealer here in Las Vegas for a while. Pretty darn good player, too, even though I do see you choke one off every once in a while.
Yeah,
but,
every now and then I just get it in bad for the hell of it.
Yeah, but so what's going on with you, brother? How are things going?
Good so far. I got on at Aria. I'll be there 6 shifts a week, 9 to 11-hour shifts. I won't be dealing at Planet Hollywood this year now, so I can play some bracelet events. I'll be playing Thursday in the 565 PLO, event number 12. So looking forward to that. I'll be playing a few events at Golden Nugget, a few events at Binion's, and a couple of the events at Planet Hollywood as well. So.
Well, let me ask you this, because I've heard some stories about what's been going on with the dealers here, where they've started off shorthanded. I've heard rumors of people saying that they're making phone calls to dealers to try and get them in at a higher rate. From the dealer's side, what are you hearing about this situation?
Only thing that I've heard is Europe, they have about 800 to 1,000 dealers that couldn't get visas this year. Some change that they made at the beginning of the year, and they just couldn't get over here. So,
wow.
Yeah, so they're everywhere's desperate for dealers. Aria is short. I know WSOP is short. I've heard that if you work at any of the Caesars properties and you want to come deal over here, you know, you can come and deal. Just got to get the vest, white shirt. So,
wow, that's it.
Yep.
Well, there you go. That's not bad. Well, we'll definitely keep an eye on that. As look at there's Ace, by the way, Ace McFarland of the World Series of Poker School of Poker is also flying around over there. He's hanging around. I don't know if he'll hop on. He's humping Vegas Angel over there. But real quick, give everybody a little bit of advice on how to properly deal with your dealers here at the World Series of Poker. What are the things that they should not do to break your heart?
Things that dealers should not do.
No, I mean the players that should not do the dealers.
The players that shouldn't be able to do?
Should do the dealers. What are the things that you see? I mean, even little stuff. I mean, we obviously know about berating players, but what are some things that people can do to help you guys out to do your job?
As a dealer, I believe my biggest thing is splashing the pot. Don't splash the pot. Just put your chips up. Just put them a little bit in front of you. Put them down. You don't got to throw them in, and then they roll, and then they go off the table, and it holds up the game. That's probably one of my pet peeves as a dealer. So.
But you have long arms, too.
I have long arms.
So you're kind of lucky.
I was made to be a dealer. There's a lot of people that, you know, I don't believe were made for dealing, but then they still do it, and then they're like standing up every single hand and to scoop in the chips, and I can literally sit, lean over a little bit, and reach every corner of the table, so it's kind of nice.
And us short people hate you for that.
Short people problems.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Well, Jaden, go over see Jaden at the Aria.
I'll be there. 5 p.m. shifts the next 2 nights, and then I'll be 6:30 p.m. till 2:30, 3:30, 4:30 in the morning. I'll be there.
There you go. So if you get tired of playing here at the World Series, go over and see Jaden.
And send me a friend request, Jaden Ogden. I think I have about 15 more spots till I hit 5,000 friends.
It's fun. It is fun. I had somebody complain about that to me yesterday. I was like, yeah, I have 5,000
And that's
friends.
the thing. On Facebook, I share the funny stuff. I try to stay away from the political stuff. Obviously, I'm sharing a lot of poker stuff. I love sharing chip porn. I've taken some pictures. I've uploaded on Facebook. I go Facebook Live, walking around the WSOP. There's a lot of people that can't get to Vegas every summer, and I think they live vicariously through me. So.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways, thanks for having me on, Mark.
Yeah,
Appreciate
a pleasure, Jaden. Thank you very much, Jaden.
Good night, everyone.
I'm telling you, follow him on Facebook. It's so worth it. Just for the drama, it's great. Where's Ace? Ace, get on my show. Get on my show. I got a little more time to kill. So I'm gonna give you a chance to do another shameless plug.
I'm the dead air guy.
You are the dead air guy. Well, you happen to be here, and I had a few minutes to go. So look at this. Look at this garbage right here.
Wow.
This piece of plastic. Now, he didn't get smurfed. By the way, all of us. I got to hold this up to the camera real quick.
Where is the camera?
Well, actually, but I don't know how well you guys can see that or not. But if you'll note, my face is blue, and that is a purple shirt. Okay.
Also know he's got a ton of money in the back of that too. So if you ever need any cash, make sure you grab that.
The WSOP, when they printed off our media badges, used a used ink cartridge. Oh, look at that! There you go. We'll get WSOP School of Poker. Well, and smurfed us all out. We all look like the Blueberry Girl from Willy Wonka. It's,
Nate doesn't look very good either.
No, Nate looks like a blue man who just threw up after a couple of hard nights. But Ace, let me give you a shot to tell everybody. Used to be Zen Poker Mentoring, is now the WSOP School of Poker.
The WSOP School of Poker.
Which, if you say it together, it's World Series of Poker School of Poker. But
or,
just go WASOP and you're good.
Yeah, well, or it was going to be WSOP SOP.
Yeah.
It really was
Wasop
no good
sop.
way of doing it. Wasop sop.
Wasop sop.
There was no good way of doing it, but actually, ever since we started Zen Poker Mentoring, after the academy went down, it really was our goal. It was 13 months in the making, our goal to get where we are today as of June 1st, being the officially licensed school of the World Series of Poker. I know I've talked circles around you 100 times in the last year about subjects when I couldn't talk because it just is what it is. But now we've got the officially licensed product. They're opening all the doors for us throughout the whole country, and next to, who knows, the world.
There you go.
They're really helping us out a lot and getting us pros, more pros than we already have, and so forth. So it's going to be fun. It should be a good ride. Now I have to work, though.
I'm sorry. But you guys have a bunch of clinics going on this whole World Series. What are the next couple ones coming up for anybody that's coming down here?
Let's talk about the one that already passed for a second, even though it's passed. I mean, Jeff Mattson and Dutch Boyd, 7 bracelets in one room.
It's not bad.
I mean, the air was out of the room. There wasn't enough oxygen in there with those 7 bracelets. That was amazing. I've known Jeff for a long time. He did a great job, and I've talked to Dutch 100 times, but never had an opportunity to see him in action in that way. And I was I was overly impressed. He really blew me away. So that was really good. So we're trying to keep that momentum with great poker players, helping out other poker players. And we have the first ever mixed game. It's a PLO event coming up June 8th, the day before the 565 buy-in, the lowest 565 buy-in for PLO ever in the history of the World Series. We have Mark Gregorich and Oasis Ahmed.
Oh, there you go.
So Oasis, it's funny, Oasis and Mark actually played in a tournament, let's say 3 months ago in California, and they came in first and second. So they know each other well and they're good friends. And then also on that same day, we're going to be doing a Millionaire Maker, tune up to the Millionaire Maker.
Nice.
We just announced it the other day. And then we have July, this is great. I still have a memory. I'm not that old. July 6th.
You're still ugly, but at least you're not old.
Well, you can't have everything.
Yeah.
July 6th, we got the ladies event with Melanie Weiser and the World Series of Poker Europe champion, Annette Oberstadt.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. And then we're going to take it easy for a little while until the main event the next day.
All right.
We haven't named the main event person yet, but we're doing that also. And then we're going to go out to I'll probably be following you around a little bit on the PPC and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
Foxwoods.
Nice.
So you can insult me more.
Fantastic.
Than less.
I'm excited
but
about
thank
it.
you for actually letting me spew for a minute.
No problem.
Really appreciate it.
So we're going to, what's the website now?
Well, the website is WSOPschoolofpoker.com.
All right.
But we're still, due to contractual stuff and everything, the World Series, it's going to take approximately about 5 days to get it up and running legally. So people can still go to Zen Poker Mentoring to get all the information and for another few days before it gets crossed over.
Sounds good. Well, congratulations on becoming the World Series of Poker School of Poker. Way to go.
It kind of rolls off your mouth.
It does. It does. It's like being the World Tag Team champions of the world.
Or it could have been the It could have been the World Series of Poker School. That would have been even worse.
That would have been bad. That would have been very bad.
Oh, Worcester. That's my proper English, you know.
There you go. Well, Ace, thanks for stopping over. Appreciate it.
I really appreciate it very much, Mark. And
Good,
I'll see you soon.
You got it. Good luck with everything there. So you guys can check it out at still at Zen Poker Mentoring, but the World Series of WSOP School of Poker. And those guys do a great job. Brian Rast, Antonio Esfandiari, and so many great pros. Jen Harmon, Vanessa Russo was at a clinic. I mean, they do a fantastic job. So make sure you guys check that out. Wow. A busy house here at the World Series of Poker. Of course, we are once again live here at the WSOP at the Rio here in Las Vegas. Our players have gone in from their break a little while ago. and I got to tell you, we got to. I don't know if he'll be on camera here. Let me do this real quick. See if we can catch him. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Hang on. Nope. We got away. We had a guy with multicolored cotton candy hair. That was interesting. That's the second one I've seen today. It had to be the same guy. It's an impossibility. All right, and of course, hey, a couple of housekeeping measures we got to take care of before we wrap this up, and I get ready to head in to take on the Colossus, and I'll be able to tell you how absolutely insane it was. First, I got to mention this real quick. We got the official magazine of the World Series of Poker, Casino World Magazine, and there it is. Oh, other side there, Hoke on Poker, right there. I am writing for Casino World Magazine, and if you want to check that out, you can also read it online at casinoworldmagazine.com. A few of our sponsors, because we have some great deals, we want to make sure we give you guys a chance to check them all out. We already talked about U-Stake. Brickus Breaks. Hey, if you're into sports collectibles and you like playing a little lottery too and having some fun, check out Brickus Breaks. Go to joshbrickus.com. Of course, you guys know Josh, one of the great players in the game, respected names, and you can do a break for you. You can try and, break up these sports card packages and memorabilia packages, see what you can win, and you get 5% off your first break by putting in the code WSOP when you sign up. So go to Josh Brickus, BRIKIS.com. We mentioned Share My Pair, the Poker Academy with Rep Porter. Go to thepokeracademy.com and say hi to Rep and sign up for their new course they have going on. Once again, our good friends at Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. Man, it's 110 degrees out here. Man, take one of those cooling towels, put it on your neck, wet it down with cold water. It's going to stay cold for up to 5 hours. We've had them in the Rio where they've stayed cold literally all day long. So check it out at arcticblu.com. Put in the code Mark Hoke Show for 50% off. And that's an amazing deal. Jim Feist Sports, one of the great sports consultants in the world. If you need help on your sports bets, we all know you lose. Not many of you win. But Jim Feist does. Check out jimfeist.com, and you can text GAME to 25827. That's text the word GAME to 25827 for free plays every day. That's a pretty good deal. The PPC Poker Tour, of course, we do the live reporting for the PPC Poker Tour. We got events coming up June 13th through the 16th. If you're down at the Isle Casino in Pompano Beach, $110,000 guaranteed event, plus, of course, your chance to go to Aruba in this one as well, as they are for all these tournaments. June 24th through 26th, I'm going to be taking a break from the World Series, headed out to Foxwoods. We'll see you guys in Connecticut. It's a $200,000 guaranteed tournament for that one. Plus, of course, chances to, once again, to go to Aruba for the PPC World Championships. And the PPC North America Championship, Tampa Bay Downs, coming up July 14th through the 24th. $100,000 guaranteed main event, but that is one of the great stops on the PPC Poker Tour. As if Tampa Bay Downs isn't good enough, you got a 10-day series going on out there as well. Of course, our good friends at BlueRail.net, our website provider. Hey, you need website work done? Bob Lusk is the guy to call. They've been with us for a very long time. We do appreciate their support. Go to BlueRail.net. Action Junkie Poker, you can see them right over my shoulder there. If you follow them on Facebook, they're just posting win after win after win after win after win from their students. Check them out today. Go to actionjunkiepoker.com. That's what they do. They're very good at teaching, and they're going to help you get the job done. That is for sure. Black Eagle Sound Design. Of course, you heard John Lindquist on a lot of our commercials and the opens and the rejoiners. He does great work. And if you need voiceover work done, or some of you guys are out there writing books too, check it out with Black Eagle Sound Design. Go to BESD or blackeaglesounddesign.net and say hi to John on that. All right, so there you go. Oh, I'm sorry, and forgot Stark Energy Drink, turmeric, glucosamine, all sorts of stuff. I don't drink these, but I might end up slamming one of them down today just to give myself a little pep in the step if I end up playing until 3 in the morning. And by the way, you can also become a franchisee of Stark Energy Drink. Just go to starknolimits.com/Mark Hoke Show, and you can be a part of the Stark Energy family. It's great stuff. And like I said, I don't drink energy drinks, but if you do, you're going to be happy you did. All right, so we are getting ready to wrap up today's show. I want to thank all of our great guests that stopped by. Of course, Brian Spadaro from the PPA, Ben Strumpf, who was our contest winner for U-Stake, and of course Frank DeGeorge from U-Stake, Jade Noggin, Vegas Angel showing up, and of course we sneaked in Ace from Zen Poker Mentoring. All right, so that's going to be it for us today. Guys, we will see you tomorrow, unless, of course, I'm playing in day 2. So keep your eyes open because you may not see me. If you don't see me tomorrow, that's a good thing for everybody. But I want to thank you all for being with us, guys. We will catch you probably tomorrow. Odds are probably tomorrow, but if I'm not here, a good thing. We'll be celebrating day 2 of reaching in the Colossus. All right, thank you, everybody. We do appreciate it. We'll see you next time on the Mark Hoke Show. Have a great night, and good luck to everybody here this evening, unless you're playing me. Have a great night, all.